Hello children. Hello everyone. Okay. Now yesterday we had started with the flower. So there are different types of flowers with different colors, different size, shape and different fragrances. Fragrance means the smell of the flowers. So we will see the parts of the flowers today and what is pollination. So now how does the flower grow? How does the flowers grow? First there is a tiny bird. The tiny bird first appears on the stem and then grows into a flower. पहले एक छोटी सी कली आ जाती है और थोड़े दिन के बाद that कली blooms, that opens. Blooms means it opens and it turns into a flower. Or after that, that flower turns into a fruit. वही flower fruit में turn हो जाता है and that produces seed. Hence the fruit is that part of the flower in which seeds grow. Now can you see the strawberry? Strawberries, these are the white flowers of the strawberries and then that has been turned into a fruit. Yes, and in this fruit you will find the seeds. So the fruit has seeds in them. This is which flower? Can anyone tell me? Which fruit is this? Which fruit is this? Have you seen these kinds of flowers? The next one, red color flowers are there. This is a small bird. Which fruit is this? Everyone has eaten that fruit. Red color, from inside small seeds are there. So which fruit is that? It is a pomegranate. Yes, it's a pomegranate. So these are the flowers of pomegranate and then after the bird, this is a bird, then it has turned into a flower and then it has turned into fruit. So the bird, then the flower and then it turns into fruit and the fruit which has seeds inside them. Now we are going to see a small video on parts of the flower and what is pollination. Okay? Watch it carefully.
Today's topic, hearts of flowers. They smell so good. They are the most beautiful part of the plant. Yes, they look so lovely. I love flowers. Let's make a flower by magic. You can do anything. Not everything, but I can make a flower. Let's start. Yeah, let me first bring some sepals. You know, these sepals protect the bud till it opens. Sepal protects bud of flower till it opens. Now bring petals, most beautiful part of flower. insect too?
Okay, so these are the sepals. The green color leaves you see below the flowers, they are the sepals which protect the flower.
Green petals, most beautiful part of flower. Aren't they attractive? Yes, they are. They attract insects towards the plant. Petal attracts the insect towards a plant. Here comes the filaments. Bring few anthers too. Oh yeah. These filaments and anthers are male parts of the flower. Jointly, these are called stamen. Male part, stamen, anthers and filaments. Now comes the female parts. Female parts are stigma, style and ovary. Oh, I know. All these female parts are called carpel. You're right. Also put nectar here. Oh, I forgot. Here it comes. Let me show you something. Wow, these are so bright. You know why flowers are so bright? So that garden looks beautiful. You're right. But they are also bright so that they can attract insects and birds towards them. If birds and insects won't come, the anther won't fall in stigma. It is not anther, these are pollens which are there on anthers. What is pollen? Ginny, these are powder-like things. They get stuck to insects' wings. And then pollen falls on stigma. From stigma, it goes into style. From there, it enters ovary, where there are small eggs. Pollen and eggs combine together to make fruit. My teacher told me that this is called pollination. Correct. This pollen entering ovary is called pollination. And fruits and seeds are made because of this. So new seeds are made due to pollination. Pollination is very important. And due to pollination, new seeds are made. And new plants come to the world. Oh, see, a bee is coming to drink the nectar. See, some pollen is sticking on her wings. Oh, now it has fallen down in stigma. Oh, these are seeds in the fruit. Yes, from these seeds only, new plants comes out. Oh, if I eat them, then plants would come in my tummy. No, this needs water, sunlight, and nutrients from the soil to grow. Let me put it in the soil. Yes, a plant will come out after a few days. Can't you do it today? Okay, let me try. Oh, flowers are very useful. Yes, you get beautiful flowers, fruits, and seeds for the new plants. Flowers give us fruits and seeds for new plants. Let's see something more. Oh, this is sunflower. Why it is called sunflower? Because its shape is like a sun. Oh, this is moving. Yes, plants show movement. See the sunflower moves as per sun's directions. Do all plants show movement? Yes, all plants show movement, but we can see most of them. Plants move as per sunlight. Can you show me some other plants which shows clear movement? The magic wand would show this. Okay, try to touch it. Oh, it shrinks. I think it is shy. Yes, if you touch this, it shrinks. That is why it is called touch me not. Let us revise now. Male parts are anthers and filaments. Female parts are stigma,
Okay children, so how was the video? Understood the parts of the flower? So these are the parts of the flower which you should know how to draw them and also to label them. Okay. So the first part is anther. The small yellowish color things are there in the flower, that is called as anther. And below the anther a small tiny stick is there, that is a filament. And these two together forms a stamen, because this and this, it is holding, the filament is holding the anther, and both of them are called as stamen, and they are the main parts of the flower. Then petals, they are colorful and attractive part of the flower. These are the sepals down green color which protects the flower. Yes, before the flower blooms, before it is in the bird shape, the sepals are being covered around it to protect the flower, and as the bird blooms, the sepals open and the flower comes out. And the center part, in the middle of the flower, there is a stigma, and again the thin rod like thing is there, that is a style. Okay, and below that a round shape is a small little round shape or oval shape in the flowers. It is called as ovary. And these three, stigma, style and ovary, are the female parts of the flower, and they are called as pistils. Why female part? Why ovary is called female part, style and stigma? Because during pollination, this ovary produces the fruit and the seeds. So it is called as the female part of the flower. Now we will go one by one. What are the functions of the parts of the flower? First is sepals. The sepals form the outer circle of a flower. They are in the outer side of the flower. They are green in color, look like small leaves. Now these sepals, they do not have the color of the flower. They are green in color, and they cover the bird and protect it. Can you see here? This is a bird, rose flower bird, and it is being covered with the sepals, and it has been bloomed and it turned into a flower, and the petals have came out. So these are the functions of the sepals. Then petals. Petals are brightly colored parts of a flower. Now all the kinds of flowers, they are having the petals also of different size, different shape. Some flowers have 5 petals, some flowers have more than 5 petals. Yes, like if you will see the rose flower, how many petals does it have? It has more than 4 to 5. The hibiscus flower, the red color, yellow color, white color, there are many colors in hibiscus also. So this flower has at least 5 petals. Then daisy is there, lily, tulip, aster. All these flowers, they have different kinds of petals, different shapes, different color, and also the number is different in them. And they are very bright and colorful. Now why are the flowers bright and colorful? The boy had asked the fairy the same question. Why the flowers are bright and colored? Yes, to see If you see the bright and colorful flowers in the garden, you feel happy. So to look the garden attractive, the flowers are colorful and attractive. And also one more thing was there, that the petals or the flowers attract the insects towards them. So all the insects, all the honeybees, the flowers comes to the flower, and so they are very colorful and attractive. They are arranged in a circle inside the sepals. They attract the insects to the flower. Petals of some flowers have a pleasant smell. Now all the flowers do not have a smell, but some of the flowers are having a very pleasant smell. Like mogra is there, jasmine is there, rose flowers are there. Yes, so these kinds of flowers, they have some different kind of smell. Then what is pollination? What is pollination? Now this is anther. Have you seen the small powder like substances are there on the tip of the flower, on the top, with a small stick down, which is called as filament, and the stigma of the flowers. So when these honeybees, when these birds, they come to suck the nectar from the flower, what happens? The powdery substance is there in that flowers that is being sticked to the wings of the honeybees or the birds, and when they fly, it falls down on the stigma, and then it goes down into the ovary. Yes, then it goes down to the ovary through the style. It goes to the ovary, and in ovary that pollination, that small powdery substances goes, and after some process, that pollination, that pollen turns into the seed and into the fruit. So this is the most important process, pollination, from where we get the fruits. The yellow powdery substance we find in flowers is called pollen. So it is called as pollen. This pollen is produced in anther. Then the stamen, anther and filament together form stamen. The yellow powdery substance and the thin stem together, it is called as a stamen. See, this is the process of the pollination. And because of pollination, you can produce more and more seeds and fruits. Pollen grains are carried from one flower to another by insects, birds, wind and water. This process is called pollination. So because of insects and birds, these grains are being carried from one flower to the other flower, and then the process of pollination is being taken. Pollen grains help in the formation of seeds and fruits. So who helps in formation of seeds and fruits? Pollen grains. Pollination helps in production of new plants. So it is very important to produce more and more plants, and the pollination is important. Now some of the times these birds, they eat the fruits. Yes, they eat the fruits, and while flying only, they throw the seeds down on the ground. What happens? Then the seeds grow. So that is also the production of the new plants. So these birds, insects helps us to produce more and more of new plants. When you also eat some fruits, when you are eating watermelon, you eat strawberries, what you do? You throw the seeds outside. After some days, you will see that the seeds are growing. But if you give water to them and if they get the sunlight properly, the seeds will start growing. That is called the production of new plants with the help of the seeds. Is it clear to everyone? The parts of the flower, you can draw it and label the parts of the flower. Okay, children? So we have done the shoot system. We have done the parts of the shoot system, that is the stem, the leaf, the flower, and in the pollination we have seen the how the fruit is being formed. Okay, so this was the shoot system. Now we will learn more about the flowers, because flowers are very useful in our daily lives also. They give us many products. So we'll see it later. Thank you, students. Bye.